On the T-side, they do have a smoke and a Molotov and a flashbang, so they could do a little bit. They could get some fire going if they need it. Cirque is already over at the A ramp, and he has not got a P250, which I find to be really annoying. Could be cool to see him snipe away, but they do have two of them on the T side, so they can actually go head-to-head with these USPs.
Looking for the headshot. Issa doesn't connect. Mantu, though, continues his streak, finds one to kick things off here in the pistol, and it's looking like more. Perfect! The crossfire couldn't get any cleaner. Do we get the flawless round? No! Cirque denies him. 2 kills for him. But the bomb's dropped in the open. All 3 members here for OG, and it's definitely looking like a done deal here. OG just going to be whittling this man down. 25 HP left on Cirque, and that is it. OG win the pistol to kick off the first half of Mirage.
That was actually a picture-perfect crossfire, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Exactly.
That's the sort of stuff you see in the textbook, but then in real life it actually doesn't work out like that. But this time it did. So well done. And again,
it's like most things you learn in university.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Second round, and no bomb plants. So EG not going to be buying anything again. That's not really a surprise. What will be interesting, obviously, is how many rounds do OG need to put that train map behind them mentally and just continue on in this one. Ooh, grenade on the top of the run boost. It landed a little bit further behind, but they're still not going to have much luck in the middle of the moment. They just get the 1 kill, and then the return comes pretty swiftly afterwards.
Solid. Solid, and look at that. Raga with a grin. Just feeling a little bit more positive here. Turns out when you get frags, reason to smile.
It helps.
Mantu went duck hunting. Don't think he wants to take that one home with him. And now we're going to get into it. The buy round here for EG. 2 rounds, no bomb plant, so they'll be light on nades, but they have the rifles. On the other side, OG rocking a couple of FAMASs, and of course MBK's got a shotgun, because why not?
It's apparently his thing. Maybe he's playing near that B hallway, so you could go for the jump shooting if you're feeling super brave. Aggressive flash into the A ramp. I think that's a cool idea. Put some pressure on EG when they do that. See, Ethan is going to be falling back. He doesn't really want to stick around, and he has to at least keep a little bit of an eye on it. But they're just waiting all across the board on that T side. They want to find out, are OG going to come look for them? Doesn't seem like it. So they're just wasting their own time.
There's patience here from OG.
They don't know what's happening in the middle at all, which is really the only thing I don't like about this defense from OG. Can get a little bit tricky. Mantu's now every once in a while keeping a look at it, and he's actually going to go check it again. So that's not bad. If he could just get a bit of info about middle, then they can be pretty secure in the current setup. Under 50 seconds now. And they're going to be walking real close. They're going to be in crunching B, so I'm guessing they're going to smoke off, or are they just going to challenge Mantu? But they need to find a way to get there without getting shot in the back, basically. So far, they're just walking in here. No one spotting, no one seeing them, no grenades. That means there's going to be no delay inside of that B-bomb side. It'll come immediately, this hit. They don't even get a chance to call it. 28 seconds on the clock. There's the jump for one. And BK, he's got to get another one. Oh, and there it is, taking down Breeze. Tarek at the corner, just trying to see if he can fight his way back. Cirque will help him out. And EG are still coming back into this round. It's now a 2-on-3. And Mandlo and Isa, they're quite far away from each other.
Oh, that's so frustrating for Issa as well because of that smoke and connector. He had to just wait and see so that nobody was lying, setting a trap for him. And it is even looking like OG, they might be backing off to save it. I mean, there's a lot of time on this, and they're going to be changing up. They have the money to rebuy in the next round, but it's not like they're rolling in cash yet.
Yeah, I just don't think they want to...
No. I think this is them setting up for exits.
Yeah, just a couple of those, right? That is... It's not a kind of a B-split that you're going to see that often. A lot of the time, the signal for a B-split like that will be a smoke in the window and a smoke in connector, and then, they'll try and make that flank right and just get into the side. But because they didn't really do any of that, it's very hard for OG defensively to make that call. Oh, bomb might take a couple of people here if they don't continue to run. There's one. Stanislaw drops. So it's a little bit expensive.
That's actually solid. If you can always get it down to, the 2 players surviving instead of 3 players, it means that somebody's going to have a weaker buy on that team. They won't be able to just drop a rifle over and everybody gets nades and yay. Now it means that we're going to get a Galil for Stanislaw in this round. And this is just NBK. Again, NBK, he always has these kinds of strategies.
Yeah, he's got a lot of different styles. In
he's the guy you hate to play against, really. But if you know.
You can try and exploit it, obviously. Trying to guess at them So it looks like there was a gap, but maybe not a lot quicker this time. But Tarek gets shut down. There was almost 4 people at the middle at the start of this round for OG. So that was going to be hard for Tarek to make that run.
Oh, that was through the smoke, too. So that's just a tough break for him, but solid work there from Isa. Now we need Evil Geniuses to take their time and find a kill, and it's on OG to make the mistake now to give it to them.
They're so grouped up. They've got 3 people around middle here. They're happy to just keep this part of it. It makes sense. Even if they tried to take the A ramp and went for the bomb plant, they probably couldn't keep it. Nice shot from Mantu, and Alexi Beto followed up, taking down Zerk. Looking way better for OG at the beginning of this map. It shouldn't be much of a chance here for Ethan, should there?
Not at all. And he's going to get spotted by NBK. Hoping for them to be on short. But at that point, I mean, with OG just picking everybody mid like that, they have to know that the rest are on extremities, so they're not going to get caught off guard by that. And so far, Evil Geniuses, they win that last round, but they are not going to be able to chain it together. Velda's even got a Krieg now, so Stan's just got very little hope here. 30 seconds on the clock. 1v5.
Yeah, again, damage would actually be huge, but they'll deny that as well. Alexi with a double kill, 3-1 in favor of OG. Let's see how long they can keep this going, but you're absolutely right. Just denying any kind of a stringing of rounds together here is really critical. It's a bit early to say that the shoe is on the other foot, but at least they're doing better.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not there yet. But 3-1 CT side, strong start Mirage, bit more confidence. Now I feel like we're actually going to get to see what EG is capable, or OG rather, is capable of here. Because Alexi's going to have the nades necessary to control the map. He's going to have the rifles for his team necessary to control the map. And so when it comes to what he can call anything that comes to mind. He's not limited in any way. So we really get to see him shine as an in-game leader now.
Yeah, I look forward to that as well. Valda very close to a couple of people in middle. They're actually waiting for that smoke to fade. Alexis on the other side. Grenade doesn't do much, but Valda could be in a lot of trouble here. It's kind of hard to take that fight if they're right underneath you. You have to swing, all the way down. Now there's 3 people that he has to fight. They come through a little bit early, and he's going to win that. No problem. He backed off, and I think if he had stayed forward, that would have been so much more awkward. So pretty important. They don't lose anybody. 4-1, building a strong economy. They're just doing a fine job at the moment. Mantu still leading the charge, and he was the only one doing much of anything on train for OG, so...
No, he is actually having a strong performance right now across 2 maps. It's what you need out of your Opera as well, though, if you're going to go toe-to-toe with Breezy or Cirque.
Yeah, you want to wake up real early, don't you, to make sure that's going to work. Down the middle, smoking off in case they throw the Molotov, but they actually just counter-smoke it as well, so... Mid-attempt. Oh, that's a nice strafe headshot coming out from that AK-47 to take down Alexi B. And those smokes in the middle, and Mantu had to sort of fall back. He couldn't really stick around, so Alexi was a bit on his own. Good start for EG in this round.
I'm surprised not to see... I'm surprised that EG don't accelerate towards B, given the fact that they kill Alexi B on short, and that Alexi's B has been playing short a lot so far this half. I mean, it's a lot to read into, but we have seen EG pull those kinds of plays. Once you get that key, like one of the anchor players, once you get that kill early, you can pounce on it. And EG had the bodies mid, but they elect to play it slow. So a bit of confidence here from EG.
Look at NBK pushing out.
He has to, right?
Yeah, but this is so cool because it allows them to have 3 people in the A bomb side. Otherwise, they probably need to have someone window or maybe even leaning over to that B bomb side. But NBK is saying, actually just checks now he's even going to join them. They're so sure that this is going to happen. This would be an amazing call, an amazing play from NBK. Even if he gets no kills, he's just done a lot to try and help his team out. 35 seconds. Isa will pick up the 1 kill, and EG are walking in to an entirely stacked bomb site, and I think they're just figuring that out now. They're saying, oh dear, this is not as easy as we would have hoped. 26 seconds, and they've killed Isa, but they need to get onto the site, and NBK is about to shoot them in the back. Yeah, they're paranoid about that. They have a smoke, so maybe they could block him off, and they will do exactly that. But is that going to help them at all? There's still a pretty strong crossfire inside of the A bomb site. 13 seconds on the clock. There's Valda getting 1 more kill. They try and make the jump. They need the bomb plant right now, and NBK spraying right through, and he's not going to connect, so they actually get the bomb down. I can't believe he's not managed to hit any of them, just even randomly at this point in time. Cirque now with a 1 versus 2. And can he snap back on them right now? EG had a great start, but NBK will come through. It's just 1 kill on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, but it is so much more than that. That's a beautiful round out of Nathan.
And you get the, well, Nathan, the veteran,
Yep.
right? Never been a weak player in his own right. Always been one of the stronger players to come out of his region, out of France. And he's just got so much experience now under some of the best in-game leaders. I mean, really a complete player. And also the kingmaker, you know, when it comes to the French scene. So,
True.
you know, now he's taking his talents international. But
Gotta be careful about, you know, playing those games in France because it has a tendency to end, you know.
end poorly.
Yeah.
Genocide, some may say.
It's just, you know, there's a history there that's you know, definitely got to be careful of. So I'm glad MBK's got out and is now playing in, you know, a little bit of a mixed team. Ooh, quick push into the bomb site, and Isa and Alexi B are down already. EG, absolutely a team that can shift into this kind of a gear. And it can be very hard to keep up. Bomb goes down. They've got the CT spawn. I don't think they should be fighting this OG. I don't think it's a good idea to try and retake this.
Back off and save. These have been expensive rounds for you. You don't have a monster bank just yet, and so Mantu should be backing off to save that AWP. And they will be holding on to these guns for the next round. Nice change of pace there from EG. Stanislav perhaps realizing luck didn't break their way last round. And it's tough. There's so much to cover. You don't have quite enough time in these rounds sometimes. But I mean, right there, you're like Stan has got to be thinking that there's 2-on-2, right? That they're splitting across both of the sites instead of just gambling. And unfortunately, it doesn't pan out in the last round. They end up walking right into the trap. This round, it's probably Stan just be like, hey, screw this. We're the better team. Let's remember that. Let's get in there and just run over them. Like, we need to speed up the pace here. If we keep slowing it down, we keep letting OG think we're scared. We keep letting OG get more confidence, and this is only going to get harder.
Yeah, and you could also just get into like a, you know, sort of a stupid rock, paper, scissors type of play, right? Where you're just all the time guessing, oh, but what if they do this?
Exactly.
What if we do this? And it's like, sometimes it can be a little bit refreshing to just go for it.
Interesting. We already have a tactical timeout. OG calling for the tac pause as well. Now that's an interesting take.
Yeah, pretty early on they're in the lead, but I guess again, just like we were talking about on Train, trying to keep that cool a little bit.
Well, I mean, money is still solid for OG. I mean, this is going to be a strong buy for them without a doubt. Probably just not wanting to let EG get ahead of themselves, and also probably just wanting to calm down the team again, right? Not let them get flustered by that round. You got rushed. It sucks. Forget about it. Focus on the next round. It's been working so well for you so far. You're at 5 rounds on the CT side of Mirage. You're halfway there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot to get done here for OG, but they are perfectly capable of it.
They've got the economy at least low-ish on the EG side, so you know they could buy an extra on EG if they lose this one. But if they can string together a couple of rounds here, OG, it could turn into an amazing first half. That's a pretty good grenade landing on Tarek after he was trying to dodge the fire. They're going to come through, flashed right into it, but Isa is there. All of those flashbangs did nearly nothing to him, apparently. And Valdir and Alexi B, yeah, there's Alexi all the way from jungle to take down Breeze, and this is not working out well for them at all. Now just sort of funneling into the bomb site. Great spray transfer coming out from Valdir. And 6-2. And I wonder where those flashbangs went. Did they just all go really far back?
Deep.
None of them were like underhand through, I guess.
Because what I mean, it's all speculation, right? Because
I mean,
we're not
he's
hearing
just
the comms.
looking right into the wall.
Yeah,
so.
He's ready for it in case those flashes go off. But you could also be thinking that, hey, they're going to be playing conservative defense on A site because we rushed A site last round, and so instead of holding close, they may hold far away so that they're less at risk of getting overwhelmed early. We flash deep and we run in, and then sure enough, Isa's just ready and waiting right there to pounce on you. So, tough break. But, I mean, OG right now looking like a totally different team. 6 rounds now on the CT side for them. Everything panning out beautifully. And it's Evil Geniuses who are a little bit on the back foot here.
Yeah, they definitely are. No bomb plant or anything. And like I said, they could still put together a buy in this round. It's a really good buy, so there's nothing early standard grenades in the middle on all sides. Mantu thinking there's a gap. I think he did throw a Molotov, didn't he, to try and create the gap, so maybe that's why he's still looking for it. But much more of a presence towards mid here. Again, sort of 3 people around. They want to make sure that EG don't just take this for free, and they actually have to work for it if they want it. They could go B, leaving Stanislaw alone to catch, you know, people rotating through the middle to help out. That's what it feels like at the moment.
And now they've got the Krieg in play, though. It's going to be so hard to get through here. Alexi B looking for the first shot, backs off, trying to play it safe. Use the utility, but it's MBK. Going to find the one, knows that Breathe is through, but so long as MBK is alive, this slows down everything. It gums up the works for Evil Geniuses. Velda finds one, NBK the next, and it's all on Stan. Takes down Issa on the rotation, but it's still a 1v3 with 55 seconds on the clock.
It's really well done. I mean, you said it, the Krieg and that B-bomb side, very hard to dig out. Stanislaw walks right into the shot, but it's NBK once again. Oh, I'm seeing some shouts going across the studio.
Starting to wake up a bit.
Yeah. We still haven't seen Issa stand up and wave his arms. I like that. I really enjoyed that part of the game.
Well, you know, Anders, there is one thing that we're not taking into account here. We touched on it on the first map a little bit, but it's the fact that OG have a world-class mental coach. And that just could be making all the difference right now. He had time to talk to the team. He had time to talk to the team in the break. There it is, the magic. Look, it's a totally different team now, Anders.
Yeah, I'm willing to buy it. Sam, you're doing a good job of selling it to me. I mean, I think it could be it. I was, Cirque attempting, but gets caught. Valda will try and swing for it with a pistol. Regardless, should be a pretty easy cleanup kind of round here.
8-2.
I'm wondering, I mean, here's a different way to go at it, because we talked about, like, you know, you're sort of bringing this up as, like, you know, the potential mental strength of OG, like maybe they've got that back up in the pause, but I'm wondering if that little bit of touching on Stanislaw has thrown him off. If, like, you know.
In what way? Can he not forget it? You know, he can't get rid of it right now?
Yeah, he's just confused. Like, look at his eyes even. You could see him thinking about that.
So
I don't think he's thinking about the game anymore. He's thinking about, man, that was just a whole new experience. And there's something off anyway.
He doesn't know how to take it.
Let's see if he could adjust over time. Ethan, crouch. He does get dinked, but not enough to take him down. And Valda will have to fall instead. NBK could have been a pretty good guess there. But now they have the man lead, EG, so what can they build behind it? That's the real question. It's 8-2 is not a complete disaster for EG. They can absolutely bring this back into a pretty decent first half, so don't want to be sounding the alarm bells too badly. But it has to start soon. Got to start picking up a couple of rounds here to not avoid disaster. Issa is pushing all the way out. What a cool way. It's NBK on the B-bomb side, now Issa on the other side. This is great Mirage fundamentals as a CT now. Unfortunately, NBK is going to get shut down from Tarek. Long range. He was waiting for NBK to get curious, so EG, they stick around. They wait for OG to make maybe a couple of mistakes, and they get them.
And now, having killed the anchor, having killed NBK, that's one of those scenarios where NBK plays B defense pretty much every round, and he's pretty much the only guy on B every round. So you kill NBK, you're pretty certain that we can probably go B right now, guys. So EG going to get the bomb plant here, and this is going to be one of those clean rounds.
Yeah, no problems at all. And again, I mean, it's unfortunate that they end up losing NBK in that fashion, but it is still some pretty good Counter-Strike theory that if you're down a man on the defensive side, you wanna try and make a play to see if it can work. Issa was on the one side, NBK just maybe got a little bit curious on that side, and that was it. But can't really blame them too much. A third round for EG, though. Not going to be any chance for anything. Issa's trying to save the M4. Mantu with the AWP. That's obviously the rifle you really don't want to give up.
I'm not a super big fan of Breezy out here hunting right now, especially with a Krieg. I mean, why are you taking the risk of giving a gun to OG? You know OG's rich.
They do have a lot of money.
You know OG's got money, so why? Like, there's no point in taking a gun off of OG, whereas you, without much money in the bank and having one of those rifles that the CTs would kill their mother for, you know, like, it's not a good thing. Why are you out there potentially giving that over?
You went all the way to the dark.
I went there dark. that maybe got a bit too dark.
There we go. Yeah,
but these guys want to win, Anders.
Yeah, I've a lot, apparently. They didn't get the Krieg, though, so that's unfortunate. But 8-3. And it does a lot of damage to their economy losing that round. Could still buy in the next one if they lose it here, but EG have not had any kind of a chance to string rounds together. It's been just all segmented by OG's victories. They need to start doing that a little bit more here.
Oh man, this is perfect. This is so good! Tarek, he's drawing so much attention right now. And now Breezy can get up into connector. This could get really interesting now, although they are just set up. There's the first pick, and we lose the man in connector as well. For Evil Geniuses, this is going to throw things out of whack. Ethan has to do it the hard way. He will find a kill on Alexi B. Can they cut back through mid, though, EG? Can they realize that they can? Tarek made so much noise at the beginning of that round. Evil, like, OG were freaking out over on that B site. They even rotated an extra man over, thinking it was going to be a rush or that everybody was there. Asa steps out. This is big.
very, very important kill. Otherwise, the bomb could have gone down in a 3-on-4, and then kind of anybody's game at that point in time. It turns around for it. Stanislaw goes down, and Circus got no chance here. A 9th round for OG. In spite of being a little bit out of position for that A hit, they still do a fine job. I don't know. The whole situation was so confusing. They got so far in towards Catwalk without running into any CTs. I actually think EG started getting confused. Like, where are they? You know, how far in towards B do we have to run before we can take a fight against somebody? And then they got slowed down behind the smokes.
Well, I'm surprised they went B. I thought the whole plan, because Tarek was stomping the entire time, to quote, you know, one of the great commentators, Thunderfooting, all the way through along that north, and you could see that that OG were freaking out on the B side. So I thought it was going to be a fake. Like, Tarek make noise, throw nades, draw attention over here, and we're going to hit mid into connector and go straight to A. Wasn't the case, though. They went up short instead. So now we're actually seeing tactical timeout here called by Evil Geniuses. I'm wondering if this is Zyma Pet who's finally just going to say, hey, we need to actually have a sit down here. I don't see him doing much talking, though, so...
Yeah, guys, I threw a lot of trash before the game, and I need you guys to step it up, because otherwise I'm the one catching it. So
we're already in countdown here, so
it's back.
Yeah, we're already in countdown, so he couldn't talk anyway. Let's not judge him.
Let's judge him.
Again, Anders, we need what is it? Fire extinguisher around you.
Good, yeah. I mean, maybe one day. Like a verbal fire extinguisher. Oh, that's an XCB going down. Stanislaw, he, I think, had that fight earlier with the AK just strafing into the fight. And it worked out just fine. So he's done it again now, opening up the middle. And once again, this puts so much pressure on OG, right? What did they do? Right now, it's NBK alone in B and 3 in the A-bomb side. And there's a lot of pressure on NBK, obviously. Nice shot from Mantu, bringing it back. And they were even trying to double peek him, obviously hoping to get the refrag immediately. Would have maybe liked to see EG try and manipulate the defense a bit more before they go for the fight. You know, just try and see if you can, you know, push them a bit and then hit a bomb site. Now it looks like they're about to execute into another fairly stacked bomb site here.
Yeah, EG have embraced. They've gone back to their roots. NA pug life.
Just go for it. Throw some grenades.
Just take shots. But it is going to be 3 on A here for OG and EG, but they're about to find that out, and it isn't going to be pretty. Mantu to kick things off with the first kill, gets traded by Breezy. Isa and Valda have to come up with the goods, and Isa once again finding the headshot. Breezy will be there to trade, and Ethan takes down Valda. This is breaking EG's way now. NBK could be here to deny it, though. And sure enough, he's going to catch one, gets the second. NBK with the clutch. Double digits on the CT side now for OG.
Whew, that's... Again, as the B player, B anchor on this map, a lot of the time your experience of playing Mirage will be just vast stretches of boredom, and then suddenly, oh, they're rushing B, I need backup, you know, things are terrible. And you, as a result, you very often end up getting like very few kills, and you know, just you end up trying to rotate in to save the A-bomb site. Nathan is completely bucking the trend at the moment. He's got 10 and 2 as a scoreline as the B anchor. That's really impressive. So OG really far ahead at the moment. 10-3 early trades coming in this round, and an attempt at mid control for EG early on. Oh, Ethan goes down to Isa. So now they're actually stuck in middle in a weird way.
Or what we've got going on right now with EG, now that we pull up the scoreboard, I mean, 2 kills for Cirque, 5 for Breezy. These are the heavy hitters that you expected to see up there. I mean, it's Stanislaw's top fragging for EG right now. Tarek is going to catch Alvalda. A 3-on-3. Now does this pan out?
Oh, the timing is ridiculous, isn't it?
Isa is going to murder this guy.
Possibly.
Oh, no way. Does this actually happen? Okay, then. Well, then, sometimes it just doesn't break your way.
That looked like it was absolutely choreographed, didn't it? They just danced past each other, and none of them knew.
Well,
so now this
who does this favor, though? Who does this favor? Because I could say that this favors OG in a way. Because now you're going to get a guy at top mid that they never expected.
If he turns the corner, but the problem is also Isa could be, you know, feeding his team, you know, incorrect calls, right? He could be saying, I've walked this hallway, I've seen no one, they must be in those B hallways, because that's the only part we don't know. We've seen everything else. And BK is about to look into middle, and Isa, he's now in a pretty powerful position once again. They've just been through here, so somehow it does turn out in their favor. He's going to pick up the 1, and NBK with a follow-up kill on Tarek, and it's almost unbelievable. Look at the health on Stanislaw. 5 of them left, and he's trapped back here. They're never going to get out. Mantu will take him down. 11-3. Man, what a strange round.
Strange round. There are things just could break either way at that point. I mean, if somehow Stan, he breaks for the site immediately at that point, I think it favors EG, because then it just turns into a regular hold all your points. You don't know where they could be coming from. You could have a guy who have rotated it. Like, it could turn into anything, and so you're just holding points at that point. So then I think it favors EG. The longer that round went, the more and more it was just going to favor OG with him being able to get that crazy flank. Now it's, well, dark days here for Evil Geniuses. 3 rounds on T-side Mirage. It's a little on the low side.
Valda now, actually, he's down in underpass. In spite of the fact that they're winning so much, he's rushing up behind them. There is a guy right there. He still wins that fight. The element of surprise in his favor. The grenade, the Molotov to follow it up, and Cirque goes down. Alexei also doing work inside of the bomb site, so now it's a 2-on-4. The bomb goes down, but that is not the problem right now. EG, I can't fight their way out. Valda, an amazing round from him. 3 kills already. I don't know how he got the first one, because it looked like he was going to get shot in the side of the head. And now just fighting here to try and get the final round of the half. Ethan long range. The bomb is slightly planted for him, but they have smokes and they have that orb as well. 12-3 in the first half, favoring OG. That's some good, solid revenge.
But, see, I think it's the fans, the hype. They've even got jerseys, so they're legit.
We tried to tell them that they had to stomp on them, and they're not hard enough, apparently, on train. So here they are, right back again. 16th round, second half pistol round, and see what they could do. MBK with the P250. He's been pretty accurate this whole game. I like the idea of him trying to take the fight alone. Oh, this is so bold, but surely it's going to cause a bit of rotation. The rest of this train is headed to the B bomb site, so MBK's just trying to make himself really busy over here. They're going to be jumping down into a bit of a crossfire, and that could be dangerous. Man 2 will pick up one. It's not dangerous at all. Oh, they get all the kills they need. Not a single casualty on that OG side.
Okay, then.
I love it.
Back across the pond.
13-3. Yeah. We need much more of that. I really appreciate it. Scout being picked up on Cirque, some pistols upgraded and some armor, but yeah, EG now, the ones that, you know, hanging on the edge at the moment. You do climbing some. How long can you hang on for there? Swift return.
Yeah. Quick trade, 1-for-1.
It's gonna be.
Whoa. Okay. Now, this is given. Okay, so these odds, Betway odds, right? You know, these are given at the point in time for this match, just with how the match is going. So if you're taking those bets, I mean, fair enough. You know, 13-3, it's fine. But there's still a third map here, ladies and gentlemen. So
it's Inferno. And everyone's favorite third map.
Everyone's favorite. We'll see which ring we wind up on.
I like the group mentality from OG at the moment in terms of, you know, you don't want to lose anybody else. But if you do, you don't want to lose an AK over to somebody.
Well, anti-eco, right? This is anti-eco, textbook anti-eco stuff. You're going up against pistols. Just go together as a group. Odds of them taking you all out with pistols are pretty slim. So stack up and YOLO onto the site, which is looking like what we're going to get here. 40 seconds on the clock. OG lining it up. They've got all the nades. They've got all the flashes.
Yeah. And they could, I mean, there's not going to be anybody there anyway, so should be all fine. EG was set up for a mid-crunch in case OG showed up with a bunch of people in the middle. They could have come in from 3 different angles. That doesn't really work out, and, I mean, it's a fair gamble for EG. What else are they supposed to do, really? Ooh. Spicy grenade.
Yeah, he felt that one. Well, what a beautiful execute. That's where you can see a bit of the time going into it. Where OG, they've crafted a nice take. If they have all the time, they have all the nades. Yeah. All right, so we're going to throw it. So we create this smoke wall here. Off a short, we're going to smoke off kitchen. Everybody get your nades in. And then we just run onto the site together. So perfect. That's a feel-good moment for OG. And it's going to give them a 14th round. Yeah, this was a force buy after all for EG.
What was it? 16-4 on train, or was it 16-6? I can't remember now. But they could even beat that now. They could do it even better in spite of not having quite a you know, as perfect a first half. Which will be pretty cool.
You know, it's pretty cool. But right now I'm wondering if Well, Evil Geniuses, the first map, we were getting a bit of the old vintage logo, EG, right, on Train. Looking good, powerful, a brand to be reckoned with, and just, mauling everybody. I think now we're getting a bit of the new logo, EG, on Mirage. Maybe we need to see if they got that old jersey back there, maybe old logo back there.
Bring it back up.
in the team rooms.
It is so interesting how 2020 just became the year of rebranding everything.
Why are we bringing back terrible brands from the dead?
Listen, it's just how it is. Can't stop it now. Everyone is on board with it. 14-3. Bit of a flashbang to set up for a fight there. MBK goes down with the MP5. Gets dinked a little bit too much with that CC. And actually, the bomb is there. So Tarek knows they're going to come back. He can pretty much count on it. Molotov's a little bit too far back, and he wants to go for more fights. He's called in a little bit of backup. Circus there with a headshot from the scout. And again, it makes sense for ED to fight this. They know that it has to happen here. Connection would be a kill, but Isa living way past his expiration date. And now it's Stanislaw and Breeze left.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's that muscle memory, man. It's just brutal. You're too used to playing with the op, and then you pick up the scout, and it feels like you're Son Goku at Super Saiyan level 3, just so fast. Nice shots from Isa, though. Headshots galore.
Quad kill.
Does he get the ace, though?
I think he's a little bit too far back and low on health. I imagine the rest of them are going to try and do this. Still 50 seconds. But, yeah, Breeze, he would have to get an immediate kill. If it lasts more than 2 seconds, it's not really doable. And they jump into the site. 15-3. Yeah, this is a lot of revenge now all of a sudden. Mantu, again, who was playing really well on Train, he's 18-4. 18-6 on Valda, but what a series this is turning into for Mantu, just personally.
Yeah, even
cool.
if it's, it's showing the depth in his play. When things are going terribly against you on the first map, still up there top fragging and still actually pretty decent double digits.
Yeah.
And even when the team is going well, he's still able to get a part of the action. So, solid work from Mantu.
Well, here we go. EG in a position where they need to win 12 in a row. Getting a kill like that is a good way to get started on MBK. They want to try and see if they can follow it up. Alexi's already threw the smoke over at the A-ramp with the bomb. Molotov's now raining in. Ethan and Cirque towards that connector. And yeah, they're trying to slow it down a bit. Want to make sure that there's no one hiding in a corner somewhere. But slowing it down also means more defense is going to be showing up at this perimeter. And that's a problem. I don't even see how they could really easily put the bomb down. Alexi's the one who has it with that UMP. But how is he going to ever plant it?
Oh, and he just blocked off the smoke, too.
Oh, damn. That's even worse.
He just body blocked the smoke. If things could go wrong, it's hard to top that. This smoke is the last thing. And right now he's trying to bait out some kind of response as well. Stick the bomb plant, Alexi. Force the clock on him. This is how you have to do it. The bomb gets planted, and now the clock is going to force Evil Geniuses into the open eventually.
Oh, this is interesting, though. There are no smokes on EG, and Isa has a Molotov, and he's running through the middle. Oh, my God. Alexi B! The UMP overpowering every single one. And it was set up with that Mantu flashbang. That is so unbelievable. Tarek, he should have no chance. He's going to be going down. It's 16-3 as OG will take down EG on map number 2. And that means we're going to go to Inferno, ladies and gentlemen.